Oh yeah.
Wow. That's loud.
Let's get it. Okay.
Full house.
Man. Must be a Monday night.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
Here we go to
It's
surgery.
time for the Me and D Monday Night NFL Wrap-Up Show. I'm your host, David Johnson, along with
Dave Jr. was happening.
AM and a PM, Dre in the house.
Dre in the house. CC will come along a little bit later with his fantasy leaders for week 10, but we're going to get started off with a little sound in our segment called You Really Don't Think We Believe What You're Saying, Do You? This actual sound has been played pretty much all day. It's Micah Parsons. But the reason I'm playing this version, because it catches it at the very beginning.
The
Sounds like a
full
lot
clip.
of different outlets tailor that sound to say what they wanted it to say so they could pounce on them. And what he said was wrong, but let's just listen to it, the whole version, the entire version.
Absolutely.
Mike's on the final year of his contract, so outside there's of course going to be questions. What's the sentiment inside the locker room, and what do you tell people who are wondering about whether Mike will be your coach next year?
That's above my pay grade about if Mike is coaching again next year. But, all coaching aside, Mike can leave and go wherever he wants. But guys, I feel bad for guys like Zach Martin and guys who might be on their last year on their way out, because that's who I wanted to hold the trophy for. You want to win games and do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. So those are the kind of guys that I have so much sympathy and hurt for.
There you go.
Damn.
So you heard the full quote instead of Mike McCarthy can just go where he wants to go, because that's what ESPN ran with all day.
They took that and ran with it.
They ran with it every show from 5 o'clock
From
all the way till this evening.
Man, that's what they need.
They ran with that. Now, what he said, did he throw his coach under the bus? He did throw him under the bus, but you didn't hear the beginning of the question as the young lady asked it and how he answered it. He said it right. That's above my pay grade. That's really not for me to say. Mike can go on and do something else. I feel sorry for the people in this room.
Right.
And I don't think when you put it in that context,
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, is it?
It's not as bad, but still just knowing that he's the face of kind of the Dallas Cowboys, even with Dak Prescott being there or when him down, he needs to be a little bit more responsible and just try to keep the morale high. Him saying stuff like that, it just brings up more problems and troubles into the locker room. And then people just want to get short tempered with him, whether it's players or personnel or, like you said, the equipment manager. Shit, it could be the cafeteria lady at the thing that she's pissed off because she's putting in hard work and she's feel like she's doing her all, but he's just throwing everybody under the bus. It's, come on, Micah. And people just need to be a little bit more accountable, whether he feel like he's giving his all. As a whole, I feel like accountability is just not one. It's not as bad as the Jets and Aaron Rodgers accountability, but they could be a little bit more accountable as a whole, and then just that would help them out. Mike McCarthy could say, well, this is where I messed up. Like that, everybody is just more shell-shocked and scared, I think, because of how Jerry Jones run things around there. So
I think it's more of a – I don't think Micah said anything wrong when you hear from that context. Now, I think it's just more PR training. Someone just needs to tell them how to, even you want to voice your opinion. Okay, maybe you can say that for your own podcast or something of that nature where you can be on your own platform. They don't take it out of the context like they did, but I think someone just needs to tell them, hey, next question. You don't have to answer that question if you don't know how to properly relay the message without, because reporters are digging anytime now.
Oh man!
If he truly felt that was his opinion, but yeah, I think someone on his team just needs to just PR prep him a little bit more. But you could tell that. Yeah, Mike McCarthy, it might be done, son.
Yeah, and it was his birthday too. Remember, we did November 10th as his birthday.
It was his birthday
on our podcast, so that was a rough birthday. But to your point, D, I agree with you, but he could have just said what he said in the beginning. That's above my pay grade,
and just leave it
and
alone.
just let it go
Right? You
Yeah.
ain't
and
have to
be
say
through
all
with
that.
it and moved on. Next question. Or I'm not here to talk about Mike's job. That's not for me. Say it like that, but then say he can go on, blah blah
Right?
blah.
Yeah. Then
The
he.
other thing too that rubbed me the wrong way about the whole situation is Micah Parsons. This is your first game back, dude.
Yeah.
You've
Right.
been on the bench,
You can't say
so
nothing.
while your team's been struggling,
For
you've been sitting over there and getting well and
not
healing and just.
contributing much,
I would have
though.
just said, you know what? I just came back. If you had to say something, I just came back. I'm trying to help this team finish the season out strong. Like you said, for the purposes of the locker room, that was a bad look. You
Mhm.
definitely, if you had to answer it, you could have made it more positive. But I'm glad we heard it from the full context of the question and the answer, and not part of the answer. Like I said, that ESPN and other outlets, they ran with that.
Oh yeah,
That
they
was
made it.
all day
Took it and
long.
ran with it.
They ran with it.
Yeah, they did, and as they should. The reporters want to report on the biggest news,
That's what
and
they need.
it's like we already know they're
Clickbait.
The
it's just
Cowboys are trash. If you
I
want to
know
quote
it's
somebody,
Trash.
not
quote
not worth
somebody
What
else.
say?
yes, that's what I'm saying. Not worth even mentioning, but they got to report on it. It's the craziest thing. It's man.
Yeah, because they.
Cam Newton said it. I think it was either last Friday or 2 Fridays ago. He's like, we shouldn't even be talking about the Cowboys.
You shouldn't. You
And
Right.
shouldn't.
I totally agree with them. I'm like, damn, this is one thing. Like Cam always saying something, but I totally agree with them. It's like,
How much are we
Right.
talking about Jacksonville? How much are we talking about the Titans? Just extracurricular. We're not talking about it.
at
It's
all.
because Jerry Jones, he loves to keep that team in the spotlight.
spotlight.
Yeah, they're always getting PR. Yeah,
Mhm.
they're always getting. Yeah, they're always getting the headlines.
I think if we stop talking about them so much,
They might win some games.
well, they might win some games and they might not be America's team, and then somebody else would get that shine that they rightfully deserve. You
Yeah,
know,
we
but
don't
anyway,
want KC to get it though. That's the problem because they would be the
I mean,
first
before they were
contenders
saying the
in line.
Patriots was America's team earlier on in the early 2000s.
yeah, but the Cowboys have been America's team since the 70s.
I know that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, but it makes more sense for here recently for the
Right,
Patriots to be
right.
America's team.
Yeah.
Because not only is the Patriots is a Patriot, but they won 6.
And they won.
Yeah,
They,
they won.
they would deserve to be America's team. Like you said, if
Right.
Kansas City keeps winning, they'll become
Maybe-
America's team pretty
Yeah.
soon.
For
Right.
sure.
But I
It's
don't
just
know.
pretty
though.
much-
They're
it
not
should-
even Missouri's team. I
It
don't
should just be
support
the
them.
most popular
Yeah, I
team.
don't
But I
either.
guess Cowboys is still the most popular team. One of the
They
most
are the most popular. They
franchises.
sell the most jerseys.
Everyone's a Cowboys fan.
They make the most revenue.
That's what I'm saying. So they still might be America's team, low key,
Right.
just money wise.
Exactly.
Success and winning.
I wanted to bring up Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, and I wrote this question last night. I don't know if Mike Greenberg saw my notes. He's got a little spy in here. He was channeling me this morning, but his question was, is Mike Tomlin the coach of the year? And that's the question that I had for us. He's got this team at 7-2. I wouldn't have put Justin Fields in when he put Justin Fields in, but it was the right move. Dude is pushing all the right buttons right now. He always has the knack for putting a good team together, good defensive team together. They play hard. Pause. I can't think of another coach that would be considered coach of the year if you all want to debate that. Maybe Andy Reid because of all the injuries that they've been battling, and they're still 9-0, which is that's crazy within itself.
Yeah, you could almost put Andy Reid or someone who's having success still through injuries. I can't really think of anything. Maybe like a Dan Campbell. I don't know, but something like that. But I think Mike Tomlin, as far as the candidate for real, just the past couple of years, he's had nothing. He's had Mason Rudolph. He's had Kenny Pickett, and like you said, he always comes well coached. He's always comes ready to play. Always has a winning season.
I think it's just. I think it's the type of what he commands around the locker room and
would it be his mantra,
his,
but
his like his aura,
his environment that he sets.
Mhm.
Yeah,
The culture that he set.
Culture, there you go.
Culture, yeah, culture.
Mhm.
The culture that he brings, I think that's what, and he keep it consistent. But man, like for real, because they were a sleeper team. Steelers are like sleepy good, but they're not really just brash, not loud, and not headlines in negative ways like that.
Gonna
but
make it a game team though.
Yeah,
you
They're
know,
blue
they're not-
collar. They're Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
they're
they're
a blue
Pittsburgh.
collar team.
but that's how they play football and they win games, man. That's a tough team.
not fancy with it, just smash mouth football.
Smash mouth
Just
football.
All 4 quarters, all 4 phases of the game.
Yep. And
not
I
going
really
for it
think
on
if
fourth
you go
down.
up and down through the National Football League, you'd be hard pressed to find someone who's doing a better job to me, with less talent. Like, for instance, you take Cincinnati, they got a world of talent. They're not playing well, but I just use them
Right.
in their same division. You got Baltimore, a world of talent. Outside of TJ Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick on the defensive side of the ball, I can't really think anybody. Then you got
George Pickens.
Russell, you got
I mean, that's
Najee
good.
Harris, you got Pickens, and now you got Mike Williams from the Jets, but you just don't have that full array of talent around or just spread out throughout the team. So many others do. You mentioned Detroit, D. They got weapons all over the place.
Yeah, they.
So anyway, I think Mike Tomlin's done a great job, and yeah, I think he should be considered or be in consideration for
Oh yeah, for sure.
Coach of the Year for sure. Pay
Tell
that
me,
man. That's the segment I want to do.
Pay that man.
Okay,
Pay
okay.
that man, damn
You
it.
better pay that man.
Pay him.
Jamar Chase is number one on the list.
Oh yeah.
The numbers he's
Man.
putting up,
Yeah,
3
you better-
touchdowns.
you better-
pay that man. What seriously, what are we waiting for? What are they waiting for? Him to leave?
I think they just being cheapskates.
Cheap
I'm telling you.
organization.
They got too
Man.
much stock in that Skyline Chili.
They need to build a bridge from the locker room to the
They funding
practice
that
field.
instead of the receivers.
I've been really complaining about that. They're like, man, we can't even get over there safely.
But no, I think that it's just poor management. They've always had a poor management of talent, players, making pieces, making the right moves. That's why organizations don't say there's a certain recipe. That's why you see organizations not only have the talent, but if they can manage them well, they contend each and every year, and they have the money
any
to
sport
do so.
too, though.
They're just poor management. What is Bengals family owned? Is that family owned?
The
Well, I guess
Browns, yep.
the majority of them are all family owned, but just because it's family doesn't mean you have the right people to move your franchise forward and make the tough decisions like, hey, I know you guys want to save clip coupons or whatever, but this is a generational talent. If we keep him here with Joe Burrow and then eventually we can boost that lineup, we might have something here.
For
But-
sure.
And everybody's a billionaire in the NFL.
Draft
Right.
another running
So
back
it's
or
not
something.
like you need to be using coupons at Walmart.
Exactly. You're going to get it back.
You got money. The NFL pays you money, good money every year.
And there's a cap. This is not like the MLB, so you're not going to be spending too much. Like everybody is almost within relative the same market as far as
What you're going to spend.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
if you go over the cap, you chose to do. But yeah, I just don't get it. Pay that man. He just can. I'm glad that because he did sit out for a little bit or sat in. I guess he was showing up for practice, just didn't practice. My fear was he was going to be another Brandon Ayuk, sit out or sit in, don't really practice. You don't have those reps, and then next thing you know, you're injured and you're out for the season, because
Man,
that's
you should've
typically
been
what happens.
Then
So
now your
should've been
stock's
practicing.
down. That's what they were saying with Brandon Ayuk. At least he got paid because now his stock would have been low on testing the markets again. As far as if a team wanted to pick him up, as if he didn't want to stay with the Niners, but now he has that injury. It's okay. Rehab coming back. It's not going to be looking as sweet.
he's got to battle for his position back though, because Ricky Pearsall now,
Ricky,
dude, he got shot. Dude, he
Shot
got
in your
shot.
back.
Is playing some good
Shot
football.
in your back, looking boy.
Many man, wish death for me.
Ricky! Shot in your back, little boy.
You all have any candidates where you got torched?
I seen
I didn't really have anybody that I saw just like a breakaway play or long bomb somebody got hit with or that was hit with.
Honestly, you got torched to Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons.
Oh,
and I
well, hold
forgot
on.
who
We got
else
to
was-
get the
I was-
we got to get the torch out there.
I was
Hold
about
on.
to say Valdez Scanlon had
I'm
like
about to say Marquez Valdez
Yeah,
Scanlon.
he had a 40-yard touchdown.
he had a touchdown on 3 defenders.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's get it then. Oh, there's that torch.
Jamar Chase had a 70-yard touchdown too.
It's like Little Caesars. That's hot and ready.
That is
That
hot.
torch
That's
is hot
a
and ready.
Ooh, on your ass.
Pizza.
Pizza.
You got torch. Who are our nominees tonight, fellas?
Okay.
You got torched. I'm gonna say Falcons defense. It was AJ Terrell. No, it wasn't not AJ Terrell, but it was Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons, and I forgot the other corner who's over there. I think AJ Terrell was over there. It was all three of them got torched by Marquez
all
Valdez
three,
Scantling.
all three of them.
Bro, it was three defenders on them, and not there one of them could track the ball or push him out the way.
Yes,
I'm like, where he come from?
Career day on their ass.
Bro, he for real
Yeah,
did.
he
So
clowned on the Falcons,
yeah,
didn't he?
yeah,
he did.
They got torched, man.
And then I will say Jamar Chase 70-yard touchdown burrowed through him on Thursday Night Football. So their chemistry was looking great. So I think T. Higgins, I don't know if he wants to come back if they want to mess that chemistry up, man.
Man, Joe Shiesty, he's had a few good games here lately. They're not mathematically out of it, but they're pretty much done.
Even if they don't even see there's nothing good.
Right.
They just don't know how to win.
All right. Moving on to our Week 10 fantasy leader, CC.
Yeah. You guys know how we do. We'll start it off. Tight ends. This is a guy that we haven't, I don't know if we've seen him at all this year yet. Travis Kelce, we got 8 for 12, 64 yards and a touchdown. Got him 20 points. So that's a number one spot on the board this week. Wide receivers, we got Marquez Valdez Scantling. He finally did something for us with the Saints. 3 for 3, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns. And yeah, he ended up getting a good week for us. Marquez Valdez Scantling with the wide receivers. Bijan Robinson with the running backs. 20 carries, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then he also did in the air, 3 for 4, 28 yards. That combined got him a good 29 points. And then Joe Burrow, he went crazy with the Bengals this week. 34 for 56. 428 yards and 4 touchdowns, which is crazy. I had him on my team, and that kind of went off for me. Won me the week. And then our overall, go along with Joe Burrow, you got to have the Jamar Chase, 11 for 17.
Have Jamar Chase.
264 yards, 3 touchdowns. I think this is the highest point total I've seen this year, 55 points.
Oh, wow.
That is insane. I think that's definitely the highest. I think Lamar was probably the highest before that with 40-something, but 55 is crazy. But yeah,
I haven't heard anybody in the 50s this year.
No, I don't think so at all. No one's even touched the 50s. But yeah, that's our fantasy leaders.
All right, sir. Thank you for those fantasy leaders. Week 10 key injuries, AM and the PM. Dre, what you got for us tonight?
All right, AM and the PM. We'll start with the Thursday Night Football, of course. As we know, T. Higgins still out battling that hamstring
T-Bone
injury.
Higgins.
Like I said, he did. Jamar Chase had a pretty crazy day on that game. So once they come back, I think that will help them. Oh, Chase Brown. Man, he is nice. I will say that. I've been liking what I'm seeing from him as well. But besides that, they had Amarius.
He got injured?
No, he didn't get injured, but it was like crossed my mind. I was like, let me throw that in there.
Oh, okay.
But no, Amarius Mims, he's an offensive tackle that they drafted this year. He had an injury in that first quarter of that game, came back, and then got injured again. So hopefully everything's all right with him. I think they're going to evaluate him and see if everything's good.
He came back, then left and came back.
I know. That is crazy.
Sit your ass down.
What's the trainers doing? They ain't doing their job.
No, you're good. Oh, damn.
You're good.
Oh, no, you're good, man. Get your ass up.
You really going to pop something this time? Like, Detroit Lions.
Trainers.
Yeah, no kidding. You're good, Tua. You're good. Whole time, his brain's just marsh.
He on the sideline cheerleading. You were supposed to be the quarterback.
He passing out water bottles.
Right. You ain't the water boy.
What is going on? But Detroit Lions tight end Sam Laporta, he suffered a shoulder sprain. Could potentially miss a week coming up. Dak Prescott, as we know, he's out there saying he could potentially be out for the rest of the season if he gets surgery.
Coming back.
Yeah,
sit down, Dak.
If you get Trey Lance, get your boots ready, buddy. Hey, I think Jerry wants to see what he can do.
Trey got in there for a little bit yesterday, and in mop-up duty.
Yeah, it wasn't much he could do though.
I know, not at all.
It didn't give no spark.
Dalton Kincaid. He got a knee injury. I don't think they're saying it's anything substantial, but he is a big piece of that Buffalo Bills offense. Between him and Josh Allen, they got a nice connection. Carolina's Panther running back Miles Sanders. If you saw that game, that was the early slate game that morning.
Germany game.
Yeah, the Germany game. Something happened. I don't know what they said, but he did get carted off. It was something with his foot or ankle or leg or something. So I don't know if we, like I said, I don't have an update at this point, but hopefully it's not nothing too substantial. He's not out for too long. But like I will say, the Panthers have been looking good though. I don't know what has gotten into them. I'm liking what
They
I'm
got
seeing
nothing to
from
lose.
Bryce Young's been
Exactly.
looking.
You
he's
got
been
nothing to
looking
lose
house
now.
money.
Shoot, for real. You go out there with the ultimate of confidence. It's just still sloppy though. They just still just make these little mistakes.
It is like
You know what I'm
rushing the
saying?
ball,
Yeah,
just not looking like it's been like they have practiced enough almost.
Yeah, just still
Spastic
sloppy.
football.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they just make it just
on the go, just like
bonehead plays,
hype,
bonehead
yeah,
mistakes.
like flag football basically. That's where you go. You're like,
I
all right,
thought,
flag football. But
yeah,
Jacksonville Jaguars, Tank Bigsby, his ankle, hurt his ankle against the Vikings yesterday. Did not return.
dang.
So that I would say that's pretty much it as far as the notable injuries. Left tackle Tristan Wirfs, I think he injured his MCL, so that is pretty bad. He is one of our better offensive linemen, so hopefully he's able to return. And Baker are like best friends and stuff too. That's our notable injuries.
This my
All
best friend.
right,
This my
thank you,
best
sir.
friend.
Appreciate it. We'll move on to our Week 10 results. Started
Okay.
Thursday night. Ravens and Bengals. I took the Bengals in that one. I was
I had the
almost right.
Ravens.
Lamar Jackson stated his case for his third MVP award after bringing the Baltimore Ravens back from a 21-7 deficit and then battled down to the wire for a 35-34 win over the Cincinnati Bengals.
35.
Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase had huge nights with the QB throwing for 428 yards, 4 touchdowns, while his receiver had 11 receptions for 265 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Jamar Chase.
Pay that man, Jamar Chase.
Just killed it that night.
That was a good
their
game.
night to win. That was
one of the best Thursday night games that I've seen in a while.
Absolutely.
Just high power. Honestly, some of those games you just be ready to go to sleep on, especially like either the Thursday night or the Monday night because it's how late it is.
It's just a snoozer.
Like, yeah, and I'm like,
and a loser.
That was a good game.
That was a good game.
Watching. Yep.
Once they started coming back.
Moving on to Sunday's action. Niners and Bucks.
Oh, wow. Had to hit that one.
That's all I got to do.
Man.
3 Jake Moody missed field goals and several unforced errors,
3,
especially late on the defense, were not enough to thwart the return of San Francisco's Christian McCaffrey.
Wow.
Running back. I don't even have his stats. Yes, I do. Had 13 attempts for 39 yards, but Brock Purdy, 353 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Good game. I like, Bucky Irving. 13 attempts, 73 yards. I was impressed with him.
Yeah, he had some nice little moves.
First time I've seen an entire game of his. They just don't have any receivers downfield. If Baker could have had a better passing game, I think it'd have been, obviously it was close, but it wasn't that close because it really should be, that score should have been more like 30-17, something like that. But I got to give the Bucks credit. They fought hard.
We just grind. We're great. Yeah. We're ready. That's
no Mike Evans, no Godwin.
Right.
When they had that, bro, y'all was going crazy.
Yeah, I know, man. And it's just so unfortunate. Top receivers. Man, Chris Godwin, he just woke back up this year, though.
He was having a solid year.
Man, and just had so much momentum, and that was just like literally was just like getting shot in the chest for real. Not even no pun intended.
Ricky Purcell. That's that Ricky.
Like, damn.
Ricky. Little Ricky.
Man.
Little Ricky on him. Giants and Panthers. I took the Giants. Anybody take the Panthers by chance?
Oh,
I wish I had them because I almost thought about taking them.
I
know. I'm like, Germany, that's a neutral.
I kept saying that they were in Charlotte. I forgot they were going to Germany. If I had said, I don't know. I should have went with the Panthers like I thought.
I went with the Giants. I thought the Giants were at least going to make something happen.
Yeah.
Man. Maybe all Bryce Young needed was perspective and a chance to sit back and reassess what he needs to do to be an NFL quarterback. Given the fact that his team is beating bad teams, they still look better. The Panthers went to Germany and put it on the New York Giants 20-17. Danny Dimes, 190 yards. That's not going to get it done.
Not going to get it done, Danny.
T. Tracy Jr. What's his first name? I don't have a first name.
T. Tracy.
18 attempts, 103 yards, and 1 touchdown.
I think Tyrone Tracy, I'm pretty sure.
And Chuba.
Yeah, Tyrone.
Is it Chuba? I always call him Chubba Hubbard. Yeah. I've heard somebody say Chuba Hubbard.
Man,
28 attempts, 153 yards, and 1 touchdown. Chuba.
They said freaking like Bryce Young. Okay, we got to hand the ball off to somebody. Shoot.
Tell you what, he's doing a lot better and looking better. Like you said, it's haphazard football, but at least they're
Yeah.
winning ball games now.
They
You
are.
They
know,
on a streak with 2 games winning streak or
Yeah,
2 weeks.
yep.
2 games. Yep.
That's how
2
streaks
weeks in a
start,
row.
right? Broncos, Chiefs. I did take the Chiefs, even though some
took the
told me to
Chiefs.
take the Broncos.
I
Man.
know, man.
Every
Ooh,
championship
I like Bo
season
Nix.
needs a little luck at times, and it appears that the Kansas City Chiefs had the lucky rabbit's foot in linebacker Leo
They always
Chenal's
do.
pants as he blocked Broncos
Oh.
kicker Will Lutz's 35-yard field goal, and the Chiefs held on for a 16-14 win. Kansas City improved to 9-0 after it climbed back
That's crazy.
from the lead after trailing 14-3 in the second quarter.
I told you, man, they going to the Super Bowl.
It's
You
a
gotta-
little bit. It's
Fourth
luck.
day.
They
It's
just
it's
stay
smoke
winning.
and mirrors.
They
The
stay
defense
winning.
is keeping them in it, and they keep winning.
They just keep winning. That's all they do. All they do is win.
Kareem Hunt, and he carried the ball well, had some nice receptions.
Yeah,
They didn't
nuts, though.
They
But
don't be
Nope.
dominating
Ta-
no
Taylor's-
teams.
No, nobody.
They just barely win. They just win at the end.
Yeah.
Knicks, I'm impressed with what Sean Payton has done with them, because he certainly didn't get this kind of production out of a veteran Russell Wilson. I just
That
think
made it-
because
they
they
might have
clashed
clashed.
from the very beginning.
Yeah, I think it was just the riff of the
Mhm.
relationship.
Yep. You don't like me, I don't like you, and you got a lot of cap space eaten up. I don't care to have you on the team, and I don't think he really wanted to coach him, and
Right.
obviously
And I
he got
think
rid
Russ
of
probably
him.
didn't want to be coached. Something
Yep.
like that. Same thing, and they had no respect for each other.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I saw Taylor Swift was in there, and U.S. Open Francis Tiafoe. Yeah, if y'all watch tennis, he was in the booth too.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, with freaking
Dang.
with Taylor Swift.
They got that
looked.
status.
I know, man. He's like, people. It's like, okay, yeah, you.
That's why you
really
see Travis
got it.
Kelsey. He getting game shows now. He getting
Oh,
contracts.
Man, he's getting
now.
movies. He's getting all
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
He set up for after he retired.
That's probably the
he's
best
good.
thing he could have done. That's why he ain't really focused on football.
That's
like,
what I was getting ready to say. It's almost like he's got
got
too
so
many
much
irons
going-
in the fire.
Man, he
Yeah,
got so much
low-key.
going on outside
He
of this.
getting
He's
right
not
on
He
there.
worried
can
about
hand
no
me and
game.
D one of those odd opportunities.
Damn. a little
He's
press.
getting to the bag.
Man. And they say she did take over his finances, just off a different topic, but she helped point him in the right direction financially. And because they said he was just a mess, how he would spend money and not really have anything to show for it. So
He ain't saving no money,
He said he ain't saving.
he's saving those ducks now.
man.
And he's getting job after job after job.
Yeah, I must say Amazon just gave him $100 million. He's good.
He's all right. He'll be
chilling.
all right. Patriots and Bears. I took the Bears because they were at home.
I took the Bears
Or
as
were
well.
they? No, they were in New England.
Yeah, I took the no. They were at home. That's why it's this
Why did-
loss hurt.
Oh, did they just renovate that? Reason I say that because that field looked different when Drake May ran off after the post game interview. For some
Yeah.
reason, it made me think because I said they were at home, but anyway, we'll stay with they're at home. The battle of the 2024 rookie QBs took place again, and Caleb Williams, aka Chi-Town Drake, according to D,
Chi-Town Drake.
suffered another L. 2 weeks ago, it was to Jaden Daniels. This time it was to Drake May as the Patriots down Chicago 19-3. They have not scored a touchdown in the last 23 possessions, I heard.
That's
They
today.
lost
crazy.
something there. They
That's
lost something there
stupid.
too.
And then
They're done.
Eberflus, Matt Eberflus, the head coach, is mulling over whether he should fire the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking that Ryan Poles, the GM,
Yeah,
needs to fire Eberflus. I don't know
Yeah,
if
they
you all
did.
heard that's what they were chanting. Fire Flus. The fans were.
Dang, they ain't effing with
They're
him.
not effing with him. They want to F with him, all right. Fire his ass.
They want a blue collar coach.
Plus,
homegrown.
he's trying to get Williams hurt, so the whole fans they're feeling like this is a never-ending cycle. They're seeing the same things of what they saw when Fields was there. So he's gone now. They're not getting no wins. They're no offense. They're ready. They're like just okay. Fire Poles, fire Shane Waldron, OC. Get Flus out of there because he just want to look good on the sideline. He don't give a damn about no offense.
But they fired I didn't know they fired the original offensive coordinator in January, and then put Shane Waldron in there. He's done nothing.
Yeah,
They say
He didn't do nothing.
he did nothing.
They're
And the
just
other
not doing-
issue too is Caleb's holding the ball way too long. But they say if he doesn't see the window right away, then he tries to make something happen. But then he's afraid to let the ball go. Then he gets sacked, and yeah, he's gonna get hurt before it's over if he doesn't protect himself and, like you say, get rid of the ball.
They
Go
said
ahead.
they weren't. They said they weren't going to be putting the ball like earlier in the year, and that's all they've been doing now is just putting the ball. So that's what they get for jinxing themselves.
And what's the name? I say Hard Knocks fooled us.
They did. It was smoke and mirrors for sure. They was making it look
Man.
good.
It's because the
They
narration.
started off. I mean, they
the
were 4-2.
narration sounds so good.
They had a
though.
winning record.
Yeah,
I mean,
they were. Now they were 4-5. Bills Colts. I took the Bills in that one. You
I took
anybody
the Bills
remember
as
who
well.
they took?
I took the Bills as well.
Buffalo's Teron Johnson. I guess that how he pronounced it. Teron Johnson's pick
Hey,
six
Ron.
for the Bills got the scoring started, and the Bills won 30-21 and improved to 7-2 and have a stranglehold on the rest of the AFC East. Did you know that the New York Jets are in second place in the AFC East?
That's crazy.
Yes, because at the
Because
Patriots and
they haven't really
Dolphins,
played anybody. They're like 1-2 in conference games. But that's sorry.
That's real sorry. So Bills is just gonna run with that.
They're
Conference.
gonna run away with it.
That's
They
already
probably
theirs.
could lose. So that's 9 games. So that put them at 7 and no, they couldn't do that. They'd be 7-10. Probably wouldn't win it.
Oh, I say don't get to another concussion. Oh yeah.
Yeah, every time he gets-
Flacco struggled in that game, even though he had 272 yards and two touchdowns. But yeah, Jonathan
he ain't no
Taylor,
starter.
21 attempts,
I
114
know.
yards.
They just put Anthony Richardson's back in there and let him build his confidence back up at this point. Because
There's
I'm
no point. Why are you going with
not seeing enough from Flacco to make it worth the while.
right
It's like,
to make it?
He's lost, 2 in a row? Something like that?
yeah.
You might as well just deal with the. That's the only way Anthony Richardson is gonna mature.
Yeah,
So you
let him
just-
get those growing pains. Go through those growing pains.
Yeah, shoot.
Vikings and Jags. I took the Vikings in
I
that.
took the Vikings.
The score resembled a Minnesota Twins and Tampa Rays game, yet the Vikings
Okay.
won. The Jacksonville offense was held at just 143 total yards, and the team dropped to 2-8, while the visitors improved to 7-2. Darnold with 241 yards, no touchdowns. Aaron Jones, 17 attempts, 88 yards. I didn't see Jefferson on there for any touchdowns.
Jefferson. Nah, it was a low scoring kind of game.
Yeah, I can say 12-7.
Jags is in trouble. been
Darnold
in
had
trouble.
a lot of interceptions, so that didn't help, of course.
That's ugly.
Damn, Darnold. Yeah, you're gonna start seeing the cracks. They're not gonna. Yeah,
The
think
defense
they're
is
gonna get 'em
good.
that
It's
deep.
just the offense is
Fucked.
what they thought it was. I think it's what I thought it was.
yeah.
Sam
The defense
Darnold.
solid.
I
Yeah.
would say
Yeah.
Jacksonville also has a good pass rush too. They get after it as far as the D line. I don't know about their O line, but
Yeah,
Falcons and Saints. I took the
Damn.
Falcons in that one.
we should have won that one.
Yep.
man,
Cool, man. Cool's trash. We might have to get rid of him. That's all bad.
The Atlanta Falcons
real.
went to New Orleans trying to ruin the debut of interim
Cool.
coach Darren Rizzi, but that didn't happen as Alvin
some bull.
Kamara became the team's all-time leading rusher, and the Saints held off
Wow.
the Falcons 20-17. Atlanta's Young Wei Koo
Young
missed
Wei
3
Koo.
field goals in the game that would have helped them secure the win.
Man, it would have been 26-20. But
I'm starting,
congratulations.
I'm starting to think I should have freaking been a kicker because the bar is really low right now.
Man, it's
They're missing-
terrible.
Even Justin Tucker was having problems this year. I don't know what's going on.
Bijan had a good game, 20
Bijan had a
attempts,
real good
116 yards,
He
2
shoulda won.
touchdowns. Drake
It was a
London
trap
had
game.
a good game.
Yeah,
8
he had a
good
receptions,
game.
97 yards.
After we didn't
Mooney
even know
had a good
we didn't
game.
know if he was going to be playing this week, so I'm glad Drake London played. That was
And
huge.
Valdez Scantling lit that ass up, 109 yards and
Man.
2 touchdowns. I might have to cut the torch back on. I didn't know he had 109 yards.
No, he went crazy.
Yeah,
but
that's
it
what I'm
shouldn't,
saying.
it shouldn't
2
matter
touchdowns.
though. We left points on the table, food on the
Damn.
table.
You can't do that. And that's
Young
what
Wei
the
Koo
Niners
gotta go.
almost did.
He got
I
to
can
go.
see you miss one.
That is 9
When
points.
you miss multiple,
That's 9 points.
you
Yeah,
need to
that's
get
good.
cut.
20.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You need to be on the street. I just don't get. That's your only job. Kick the ball into the end zone and make sure they don't run it back.
But he's been missing here lately in the
1
past
for
couple
4.
games. He's been
That's
missing.
crazy.
Damn.
So this is not his first time. Like he's been missing the past couple games. Trash. Send him home.
53, 35, and 46. Those are not even like crazy long.
One got blocked. The other
Not
two was just
anymore.
missed.
60, 60 on up is average these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see if somebody hit a 60-yarder like no.
Right. With no
Aubrey-
problem. At least
I was saying,
at least once a week.
Aubrey from freaking Cowboys, he got that leg. They say he was hitting like 70 yarders or something.
That dude can kick.
That's crazy.
That dude can kick. Steelers Commanders. I took the Commanders in that. Head coach Mike Tomlin has a knack for putting good defensive teams on the field, but since the return of Russell Wilson to the lineup, Pittsburgh is scoring points as well, which was a problem under Justin Fields. Rookie Jaden Daniels stood toe-to-toe with the veteran signal caller, but it was the Steelers' critical stop on fourth down with less than a minute 30 left in the game that halted Washington's comeback, and Pittsburgh improved to 7-2 with its 28-27 thriller. Did you all think it was a first down or not? I didn't think it was. Just in the initial play, I was watching it. I didn't think he got there. I don't know if you all saw the replay at all.
I didn't see the play. I ain't even see the replay.
Yeah, when they kept showing it.
Game.
I'm like, nah, he didn't make it.
He didn't get it. That's a good game though.
Real good game.
Solid teams.
Russell Wilson, 195 yards, 3 touchdowns. George Pickens, 5 receptions, 91 yards, 1 touchdown. Like I said earlier, Mike Williams with the winning score. So winning, good for the Steelers. And we did call that as the game of the week, and I think it was.
The way
it's good.
The way he was able to put the ball in the breadbasket, like Russell Wilson's just still got it. I will say
he still got it.
He just needed a different place for his confidence. I told you he's in tune with his blackness. I'm telling you.
Well, that always helps.
It helps. It goes a long way.
He up there at Pittsburgh. He still got it.
Titans and Chargers. Titans, Chargers. I took the Chargers.
I take the Chargers.
L.A., which was led by Justin Herbert's running and throwing touchdowns, beat Tennessee 27-17 and now stand 6-3 on the year. The Titans are a dismal 2-7.
A dismal.
Not a whole lot in that game to really.
Not too much shaking to talk
about.
Calvin really 2 touchdowns.
Give me something to talk
Jim Harbaugh
about.
got the boys, man. He got the boys right now. They said when he first got there, he was living in an RV, and I guess that's what it takes. You just gotta get in there.
Who was living in an RV?
Jim Harbaugh when he first got out there. He was living in a park.
You got to do what you got to do.
Hey, he said that's what he was going to do for dedication. A few weeks. Eagles and Cowboys. I think we all took the Eagles in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia's Jalen Hurts had some untimely miscues, yet he also had a record-setting day, and the Eagles dusted the Cowboys 34-6. Hurts, who threw 2 touchdown passes and ran for a pair of scores, became the first quarterback in NFL history with a touchdown pass, a rushing TD, and 100-plus rating in 4 consecutive games. He's also the first quarterback with at least 10 rushing TDs in 4 consecutive seasons and 4 career seasons. So, nice job, Mr. Hurts. Okay. 202 yards, 2 touchdowns. Saquon, 14 attempts, 66 yards. Cooper Rush, he had a nice 45 yards on the game.
Man, how much passing yards did the Cowboys have? They had a smooth 49 yards. That's
so
crazy.
45 for him and a hot 4 for Trey Lance.
Man, attaboy.
That's crazy.
Between the both of them,
Jets, Cardinals. I took the Jets in that one. I was embarrassed again. I thought I took the Cardinals for some reason. I took the Jets like a dummy.
I took the Cardinals.
I think, I remember that. Yep. Arizona was dominant from the start and rolled to a 31-6 win over the New York Jets. The Cardinals, 6-4, have won their last 5 of 6 contests and sit atop the NFC West. New York, now 3-6, surprisingly are in second place in the AFC East. Nothing to talk about on their side. Kyler Murray, little baby, had a good game. 266 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, fumble. Yeah,
See
I'm about to
James
say
Conner had a decent
Aaron
game.
Rodgers is still throwing everybody under the bus, but what can you say?
They
We
done.
They
talked
They
look
about it.
done,
horrible.
They're
son.
done.
It don't matter, Devontae. You still going to a losing team.
You left a losing team, went to a losing team.
Went to a losing
Every,
team.
it don't matter what you
You
say
can't get
about it.
traded twice in a season, can you? I guess you could. I think
I
that'd be
guess they
demanding
did.
a trade. My thing is, would you come
Damn.
back if you were him?
To
And
the
then
Raiders?
I'm wondering what the future holds for Aaron. Do they want him
Right.
back?
Right.
If he go anywhere, he's gonna go to Pittsburgh. I feel
Aaron Rodgers or Devontae?
Devontae. I feel like he's gonna go to somewhere that's gonna be a
That's a
contender.
good market to go to.
He ain't gonna.
And
'cause
he'll be well coached.
He done messed up twice already. He done went to
Yeah,
the Raiders
yeah.
like Antonio Brown. You knew
You
that was
should have
smoking
just stayed with
mirrors.
Green Bay.
Should have
was
stayed
messed up.
where he was.
Yeah, like, it don't make no sense.
You could've
That's
just
how
been
it
in
is,
there
though.
chilling.
Sometimes you never know. Like you think you about to switch up, get a different job, then you get there, you like the culture's messed up, people are not friendly. You're like, I might be making a little bit more, but you're not. They're working you like crazy.
But he be chasing his buddies because he
They wanted to get with what's the name for a while with
Yeah, 'cause-
Aaron Rodgers.
But
He
then he
wanted
went
to
to
be with
Vegas.
Carr.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
wanted
that's
to
what I'm
be
saying. He
with
went to
Carr,
Vegas
then they
because
got
Cardinals,
rid
they
of
played
Carr.
at Fresno State, and then they got rid of Carr. Then I
Mhm.
can't go to the Saints, so I'm like, I'm gonna go back with Aaron. He went there.
Think
Be a
if he'd have
leader,
stayed
not a
in Green
follower.
Bay, he'd have been with Love, and he'd had
Make
another
your
good
own
quarterback.
decisions. Yeah,
That's
make your own
true.
decisions.
Right.
Quit following
I mean,
quit following
that's what
anybody.
that's what it is. You can't. You're a
Be a
grown-ass
leader,
man.
not a
Yeah, I
follower.
wanna say-
Be a leader, not a follower. You keep.
And-
I'm gonna follow here. I'm gonna follow here, and
I swear.
they keep effing you over.
Literally, like the only thing you got going for you is you got Taco Bell in your house. Like, the hell?
He said he was with Taco Bell.
And he,
Baja Blast.
and he did have a Taco Bell in the house.
But besides that, yeah, be a grown man. You ain't no way you could have told me like you about to come to the Jets. I would have been like, bro, are you kidding? You think I'm about to
Man.
come? You think I'm about to come to the Jets?
I wouldn't
Hell
left.
no.
I wouldn't left Las Vegas. I'd have just stayed for the weather.
Yeah,
'Cause, I mean,
Same.
either way, you're not winning.
You're not winning.
They had a nice house too in Vegas. I remember on
Yeah.
that,
On that,
you know what I'm talking about, receivers.
Receivers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go. Lions and Texans. I took the Lions in that one. CJ
Yeah.
Stroud and the Houston Texans hurt themselves by not putting the Detroit Lions away when they had a chance, and it
Man.
burned them. By the
Mhm.
same token, Lions quarterback Jared Goff shook off 5 picks and led his team to a 28-23
Five?
comeback victory.
5 picks is crazy.
5
That is
picks is
insane.
crazy, especially when
And
he
you-
was on that
7
historical
turnovers.
run. We even talked about it on the Me and D Pops and Son show. And yeah, he threw some picks that night.
Yep.
Some picks.
What's the Monday night game? Miami Rams. I got the
Yeah.
Dolphins. Who's winning right now?
Dolphins
the
are winning
Rams.
right now.
Dolphins
What's the
winning. I
score?
think it's
10-6.
Oh, these games, before it's over, it'll be like 21-17 Rams.
Yeah, they were getting after Matt Stafford. He almost fumbled the ball here, and they gained possession but right before half. It's been looking rough. Both quarterbacks are going through it.
both teams is looking rough. A lot of fumbles on each side.
Damn.
Mhm.
All right.
Sloppy.
Well, we'll move into our Week 11 picks. Hope you all are ready. The Thursday night game, you got Commanders at the Eagles. I'm going to take the Eagles in a close one.
I will go Commanders. I go Eagles. I go Eagles. I go Eagles. I go Eagles.
Yeah, I was about
I
to
go Eagles at home. Eagles at home. Eagles at home.
That's why I took the Eagles, yeah, because I started to say Commanders too. I
yeah.
wouldn't be surprised though if Jaden gets that win.
I feel like they get a couple
that,
L.
that redemption game. I think he's going to be coming back mad that he just lost, but
because
I
they
just
had
don't-
that game. They were up.
they definitely had it.
Damn, that's a
And you
pick 'em.
you lost to another Philadelphia team, so it's Pennsylvania team. Sorry,
I knew what you meant, yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with the Commanders on that one.
And D, you went back to Eagles.
Yeah, I went. Yeah, I'll go Eagles. Wait,
All right, moving into
Yeah,
Sunday
Eagles.
action, you got Cleveland at New Orleans. I'm
Okay.
actually taking Cleveland in that game.
I will go.
I will want to, but man, after that, oh man,
It doesn't even matter. I'll go. I go Saints.
I'm going Saints too.
Pittsburgh at the Ravens.
Jameis Winston.
I'm going to take Ravens in a close one.
I will go. I F with Lamar. I'll go with it, but I'm gonna go Steelers.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll probably go Steelers on that one too,
See,
just
I'm,
based
I'm
off.
almost leaning to. I'm changing. I'm going to Steelers as well.
They got too much momentum. I'm telling you, because
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to. I'm changing my mind.
Ain't no way Baltimore should have been having problems with the Cincinnati. Their defense has been looking
Yeah,
too
they
shaky.
I feel like in a well coached game, I feel
And,
like they will.
and that's where Russell likes to throw the ball in that little middle part that they're very susceptible to. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Pittsburgh. I'm taking Steelers in a close one. Green
Absolutely.
Bay against Chicago in Chicago. I'm taking
Green
Green
Bay,
Bay, of
Green
course.
Bay, Green Bay.
Yeah, ain't even no point. Come on now.
This might be Flus. They might be saying fire Flus again this week.
I'm about to say they just put the ad up on Indeed already.
Indianapolis at the Jets. I'm taking Indy.
I will go. I must go. Actually, go Jets. I say Jets win this
Yeah,
one.
I'm about to say Flacco hasn't been looking good.
Yeah, if it's starting Flacco, I got Jets.
I think I got Jets too.
All right, Jacksonville at
Detroit.
Detroit.
LA Rams at New England. I'm taking the Rams.
Man, that's tough.
I got New England on that. Drake May's been looking pretty good.
I'll go Patriots. Yeah, I'll go
way better than honestly we probably can give it. Would have given him.
I'll go Rams. I'll go Rams.
Oh yeah, that's.
Who'd you go with, Dre? You staying with the Patriots?
I'ma still stay with
These are
Patriots.
tough ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Rams haven't been looking that great.
I don't give up.
Right. Las Vegas at Miami. I'm taking Miami in that.
I go Miami.
Oh, I'm gonna go Miami too. Sorry.
That's all right. Minnesota at Tennessee. Minnesota.
I go Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah. Tennessee sucks.
Atlanta at Denver.
Tough one. I gotta go ATL.
There you
Hey, I'm on the fence. I'm saying Denver because they're at home
I'm gonna say
and
Mile
the
High.
It's
altitude.
all
Yeah,
good.
and
Don't even worry
Koo's
about
been
it.
missing. I'm gonna take the Broncos in a close one.
I'm gonna take the
All good.
Broncos too, just based because I know how I start acting when I get out there in that air. that for real, man. Like a hangover out there is different.
No, you get a headache if you. It takes a few days. Yeah. That altitude does get
To
you.
get acclimated, like they need to be there like on Monday, just so they can be
They
ready.
need
to
to
go.
be. Yeah, they need to be there now. Seriously.
Yeah, for
All right, Seattle at San Francisco. I'm taking the Niners.
I go San Fran.
Gray.
I'm gonna take the Niners as well.
Kansas City at Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo and the Wings.
At Buffalo, yeah.
Somebody's
I-
got to beat them.
I'll just go
Extra
Buffalo.
wings.
Somebody's got to beat them.
I don't see it,
And
but I'll go.
extra
I'll go Buffalo.
Kuzo seasoning on there.
You know, they
Kuzo,
play
he-
them tough, though, D. They had them in the playoff
They
game.
just don't win.
They just don't
Buffalo
win.
don't know how to win. They don't know how to beat them. I'm going back. I'll go Chiefs. They don't know how to win. They don't know how to beat them.
They
I'm
don't.
going Chiefs.
Something about a big game. They don't know how to win.
They don't know how to do it. I hope
think-
I'm wrong.
No, I'm gonna go Buffalo. I think Josh.
I hope I'm
Allen,
wrong.
I think Josh Allen gonna die on that field.
Damn. Yeah, that's how
He
bad he wants it, huh?
He gonna have
Yeah.
to.
He gonna tell DeMar Hamlin. He said, "If you don't get your heart out there tonight, I ain't gonna get my heart out." So,
Damn. Cincinnati at the LA Chargers. I'm actually taking Cincinnati.
Uh,
No, I'd
I'll
love
go
to.
Chargers. Yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers. I think they got too much pride to lose that one.
But I hope Cincy win.
And then the Monday night game, the Houston Texans at Dallas. I'm
I'll
taking
go
Houston.
Texans.
I know
Dallas,
CJ
Texas.
Stroud is pissed off. He's
Battle of
probably gonna
Texas.
put up a 40 burger on him.
Man,
Battle of Texas.
And then
Battle of
McCarthy
Texas.
will get fired after the game.
honestly, you're right. If they don't put up at least 2 touchdowns, I think he might get fired.
Damn. Because he
Yeah.
is the OC this year, right? He's calling the plays.
Yep, he wanted that.
They've been worse. All right, fellas, it's time for our best, our bust, and busters of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got for your best, D?
I go best. I'm gonna say Jamar Chase.
That's mine too. So we don't have to belabor that. Who you got, Dre?
I'm gonna go with Lamar Jackson this week.
Oh yeah, woo!
4 touchdowns.
Man, he was cold.
All right. Who is your bust? Mine is Jake Moody.
Yeah, I go because I go. You have to be Jake Moody. Nah, I'm gonna go Young Wei
Koo.
Koo. I'm gonna go Young Wei Koo because I was gonna put him as a buster, but I'm gonna go Young Wei Koo as a bust. Man, just tripping, bro. Get rid of him.
Yeah,
You
that
gotta
is
lose your job.
that is pitiful.
That's
you can't,
terrible.
That's your only job. That's all you have to do.
And it's not like you old enough.
Kick the ball out of the end zone so they don't run it back and then line up and kick these field goals for these points.
Literally.
And the extra
Simple.
points too, though. But yeah. Okay. And then busters of the week. Mine are the Cowboys. It's just a joke. It's a circus.
Yeah,
They're more of a circus than the Jets to me.
Yeah, shoot, my busters is gonna be New York Giants. You can't even get no type of win. They didn't bench Bryce, started him, benched him, then started him, and you paying Daniel Jones 140. You got no Saquon. You got neighbors there, but they just got no offense
Who's going to give them the
whatsoever.
ball? Yeah.
Defense okay. What are you guys doing, man? It's busters, New York Giants.
And you were a playoff team 2 years ago.
Right, not too long ago.
That's the problem. They put too many eggs in that one basket. They weren't. You got
basket had a hole in it.
And that's the same thing with Dallas Cowboys. You can't two people are not gonna make a team efficient. You thinking, okay, you paid Dak. His calf is torn to pieces now, so he can't freaking play.
Hamstring, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
the hamstring's off the bone. I didn't even know the hamstring had a bone.
Ooh, it's fall off the bone.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Off the bone.
The meat is off the bone.
They smoked it for 10 hours.
They left in the crock pot too long.
Damn, hamstring off the bone.
He said pulled pork off the bone.
It's tender.
But yeah, my bust, I would have said my bust is
hamstring
Michael
off the
Parsons, though.
bone.
You can't be talking about your team like that. You got to keep some type of respect as far as within the organization, especially when people look up to you. If you're like the third string guy on the practice squad, who gives a damn what you say? You could be talking reckless about you the face of the organization, leader. People who look up to you, people gonna respond to what you say because it's just you're the face at that point. You got to be doing better than that. And then my buster, I say, is the Jets because there's no way that after that win, they're going to lead us up on a high and make us think that they actually got some type of chemistry and momentum swinging right now. And leader, and now their fans, they're not as bad as the Bears, but they're pretty bad.
I can only wonder what Aaron Rodgers has to say on McAfee tomorrow.
Oh, I know.
I can only imagine.
That's his problem, man. He be trying to worry about Mac. Just join the show. You ain't playing quarterback.
I swear.
My thing is, don't even go on this show.
Right.
Focus more on getting in your playbook and getting your players
camaraderie with the team.
Yeah, because something ain't right.
That's 1 hour out the week that you're not using productively.
Man,
ain't nobody can tell him nothing. He ain't got no head coach.
That's right.
He's running. He's running the show.
He's running the show for real.
He's running the show.
Running it.
All right, fellas. Another good
good
show. Another good one. Another one in the books. Week 10. I can't believe how fast this season is flying.
It's crazy.
We're gonna be in like playoffs, and then next thing you know, like, AFC, NFC championships. We're like,
right,
what's going on?
Before you know it.
Yep. Well, we thank you all for listening to the Me and D Monday night NFL wrap-up show. We're out.
Holla.
Peace.
Holla. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.